If you're not already familiar with how to use the online reading response journal, I'm going to show you how. First thing you want to do is go to classwork in your Google Classroom page and then scroll down till you reach the read aloud and reading assignments topic. Online reading response journal will be the first thing that you should see underneath that topic. If you click on it, you will see, there you go, you will see not only a video that explains everything, this video, but you'll also see an online reading response journal form. If you click on that, a form will be made just for you to use to respond to any reading that we have today. So you'll see here, I'll read the instructions for you. Reading's great, but what's awesome is if reading makes you think. We want to show us that you are thinking about what you're reading using this reading response journal. Every day that you read, keep track of how many pages you read and then pick at least one place in the poem or book that really made you think. Readers notice the creative word choices and figurative language that poets and authors use. Having an opinion about what words the poet author uses, how these words affect the poem or story, and why the writer uses them is the way we make meaning from our reading. And third thing is ways you record your thinking may be by predicting, asking a 5W and H question, that's who, what, where, when, why, or how, making a connection, having an opinion about a story element like the character, the setting, or the plot, and noticing figurative language, imagery, or repetition in books, strategic use of poetic form, mood, style, sound, and rhythm in poetry. And the point is to get involved with the book. So we gave you a couple of examples of what that would look like. So here you can see, here's a reading example from fourth grade Rats. You'll notice that the title of the book is written here, the date here, how many pages were read, and then specifically here, the quote or paraphrase the section that made you think. Here it says, on page 26, Suds' mom tries to find out what's wrong with him, but he's in too bad of a mood to talk. I glared at her. You can forget it if you're trying to make me laugh. It's not working. So you'll notice that there's a little quote from the text itself and a little bit of background so you understand where exactly this is in the book. So a little bit of explanation really helps out, especially when you're trying to communicate with us. And then here, the student response, that's where you take your turn and explain what you think. In this one, I think Suds is making a mistake. He should tell his mom that he doesn't want to be a rat and that Joey's pressuring him to do things he's not comfortable with. Maybe then his mom can give him some good advice instead of just trying to make him laugh. Instead, he's just sulking and now he has to sweep the sidewalk. So that's for your own independent reading. Here's an example from poetry. And again, the same sort of thing where there's the poem, the date. It says NA here because there are no pages. It's just really just a single page. Here's an example of what is in the second stanza. Frost writes, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I rued. And then here is your response, the student's response. Same thing for read aloud. Again, here's the date. You might not know exactly the page that you're on, so therefore it's all right to say, I don't know, if you don't know the page. And then you can talk about a specific moment, like when Rob shrugged his shoulders in Tiger Rising, and what that and how that makes you think about something. So you'll notice that there are some blank lines here. If you ever reach the end of your reading journal, which you will fairly quickly, all you have to do is press the tab button on your keyboard and you'll notice another line gets generated. A reading response journal will be as long as you need it to be. You will never run out of space. So all you got to do is every day make sure that you are putting an entry into this journal, and that journal is for your own personal reading or for even the read aloud that you hear. But if every day that reading makes you think, we want to hear about it. So good luck to you.